What's up?
What up? Cryptic Souls, what up, homies? How are you guys doing?
Oh, that was
Great,
so
man.
delicious.
Hey,
Oh, we're good tonight.
don't make me mute you right off the grip, motherfucker.
Bears.
God damn it. Here we are. Show number fucking 4006.
No, it's 74 to be exact.
I'm not good at math.
We're almost to 100. We're about 25 away, fake legs.
That's a few weeks, bro. That's like a year.
Not good at
I know
math.
it's at 100. Maybe. I don't know. But it'll be a big show. It'll be a big extravaganza. Maybe we'll have multiple guests on.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll have fucking 6 people there for that one.
Crash the whole stream.
Fuck yeah.
Man, I've noticed that you guys are usually in our chats. We finally got you guys on the show, especially Cool Hand Luke. I know I always see you around, and we appreciate you guys being here. We had you double booked the same time as the Undergroundaholics, and me and Aaron have talked. We would like to keep ourselves a little separated so we ain't doing the same guests every week. Yeah. So that's why we took it upon ourselves to move you guys back and let you guys have that week with them. So we appreciate you being good sports and being on.
Ain't no thing, man. Hey, man, we appreciate you having us.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anytime.
We just sit and bullshit, have a drink, have a smoke, and then, you know what I mean? Just kick it. So what's all been up to?
Working on a bunch of music, really. Yep, just got done playing Dope Sick Picnic in West Virginia. Yeah. That was awesome, ass time.
Yeah. How was that?
Oh, it was fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Really good time. Yep. Got to meet a bunch of dope ass artists. Great performances, all night party. It pretty much it really gave off some old school gathering vibes, man. Definitely. Everybody was all cool with each other. Everybody was nice and respectful, and you know, camping and music all day. It was fucking awesome. Smoking and music.
It was Dope Sick 5, you said, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's like precursor Camp Zool, even with much of the same artists.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. The some of the people that were at day 0, Fake Legs, were the people that basically headline the Dope Sick Picnic every year. Well, I mean, the people that put it on. I know that they have other artists that headline over them because they know that other acts are like a little bit bigger, but they put it together. It's in-house done, DIY style. They even built their own stage out on a hill, and it's really fucking
fuck yeah. That stage is dope as shit too.
Yeah,
a lot of work, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to Dope Sick 4 because I knew LLE would be in the house, right? And the Hooligans were supposed to show up. Keegan showed up and wasn't even scheduled, but he played anyway. It was a really good time. And honestly, I'm a little jealous I didn't go this year because it seemed like the hometown flavor that they had and the Misfits being in the house and everything, it sounded like it was a blast and a fucking party, dude.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was a really good time. Really looking forward to next year. Yep, we have been invited back as the Killer Society, so we will be there next year.
Holy shit, look, speak of the fucking Devils.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, that's dope.
Are they at the concert right now?
Yep.
Give him the camera real quick, Fake Legs. Give him the camera.
All right.
Look, there's Body Rot right there.
Body Rot.
Oh, my God.
Yo, can you hear me? What's up?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
I can't hear shit, so.
Where you at? You're at Howard Stern?
No, that's not it. He's got this going on, but this is where he's at right here. He's at this show. That's where he's at.
Number 2.
Nice. He should just let it rock all show down there. We'll have a concert. He could be our concert guest.
Just letting us know what's up, man. That's fucking fresh.
Oh yeah.
I sent we got a chat group called the Fake Time Fuck House. That's a little inside info. But that's where we send our link between all of us. And it's badass. The old Body Rock can fucking be on real quick while he's at a show.
Fuck yeah.
That's what it's all about. I know the Undergroundaholics pulled the same kind of stuff off. And like I said in the chat before, shout out to fucking Lazy Eyed for fucking being the fucking good co-host and hanging out and being a good sport with Aaron, man. That's a good guy right there.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all those guys. PSE, Paper Booth
Oh,
Killers.
that was his fucking merch booth.
Oh shit! That's his merch booth, the floor.
Backstage,
He's selling rugs.
backstage.
He's selling his legs.
Holy fuck!
No,
And
going outside.
sidewalk. He's selling used sidewalk. And that guy.
Oh, there's
Holy
Jackson.
Is that the fun time song?
I think he's selling.
Hey, fuck you too, buddy. Much
Is that
love
guy-
to you, sir.
Is that guy asking for a quarter? Oh,
Yeah, don't put me on solo. Hey, quit that.
what are you talking about? You're fucking doing it.
You're doing it. And doing it well. So, yeah.
When's your guys' next show?
October 13th at Shamrock Inn. It's Friday 13th. It's called Wicked Mania.
Yep, Nate Money's hosting.
Yep.
Or putting it on. IB. I think you guys posted the flyer for it earlier. Yeah. So what we do is, you know what I mean? We're the Cryptic Souls, but we're also part of Killer Society with our friend Luke. So what we do is when we play shows, we usually book ourselves as Killer Society, but we'll play a mix of
all of our tracks,
of
essentially.
Cryptic Souls, Killer Society, and
Cruel
Cruel
Hand
Hand
Luke's
tracks. So while technically it's a Killer Society set, you know what I mean? We do mix it up.
Yeah.
Play a little bit of everything we got.
I think Bootleg froze.
I hope so.
I
If not, he has extreme focus and patience to stay in the
This is what his hamsters see when they see you. Oh my god!
That's what his shit sees before you flush
Yeah, and tries to pee like, oh, this ain't gonna be good.
I hate that my phone can't react to things.
Oh my god, you can hear us.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stop talking about him.
So, what was your guys' first? Were you guys always together in a group, or?
Yeah, we're family. We're cousins. And
We're cousins, so
me, him, and Cruel Hand started making music in like early high school, like early 2000s. And we've been pretty much doing it ever since. So
You guys
all been
produce
running
all your
together.
own stuff?
Up until recently, like it was either me or Cruel Hand making beats. Recently we've been going outside with like Bankard and other producers and shit like that. But for the longest time, it was either me or it was either Cruel Hand.
And
Yeah,
so, you guys have a different style in the different versions of music that you do? Like the different groups are different like styles of music?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we're more hip hop inspired. We've always been big hip hop fans. Not that we don't like rock, but you know what I mean. We're more hip hop heads than anything. And then Cool Hand Luke is a big
like metal, rock, industrial.
yeah, and
So-
always has been. And like in high school, we used to always trade music back and forth. You know what I mean? We'd hook him up with some cool hip hop. He'd hook us up with some rock.
Yep.
And he brings that that rock aspect to us, and it's a good mix.
Yeah. Like when me and him do music, like I said, it's more inspired hip hop, hardcore. We like to fuck around, try to do like fuck around with different styles and shit like that of hip hop.
Dope. What's your biggest influences?
Probably, obviously, the Clowns and Twisted and all that, you know, Juggalo music and like East Coast hip hop, DMX and
New York rap.
New York rap,
Love
essentially.
New York rap.
Wu-Tang.
What, you guys are from East Coast?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're from
Baltimore, Maryland.
Dope. From New York. So. Shout out to the East Coast.
Hell yeah, East Coast.
East Coast rising up, man.
Sorry.
Watch out.
Yeah, we're trying to make noise. We're trying to make our own little pocket of shit here in this East Coast.
Yep.
You like Army of the Pharaohs and Demigods and stuff?
Honestly, never heard of. I know my boy Grim listens to stuff like that, but I've honestly never listened to
Bro,
it.
look up Army of the Pharaohs with Vinny Paz and self-titled.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
Vinny Paz.
yeah.
Bro, it's so dope.
Dope
So
shit.
dope.
Definitely will do that.
Jedi Man tricks, man.
Hell
Jedi
yeah.
Mind
there
Tricks.
you go.
Baby Grande. Hell yeah. So what your guys' record label? What is it? Rest in Flesh Records, right?
Rest in Flesh. Yeah, Rest in Flesh.
Shout out to Rest in Flesh.
Thanks.
Dude, I couldn't say that fucking 3 times fast. I would fuck it up every time.
Rest in Flesh.
This dope ass fucking. A lot of people are like, like gamer tags, like fucking be like Cryptic Soul Records. Like, no, like you can't just do that. It's got to be something better, right?
Ours came from a song, like one of the first songs that we made. It was called Rest in Flesh, and we're like, yeah, that's just a dope ass fucking title and theme behind it. Let's just run with that. It's like the record label, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, do you guys got a logo?
Yeah, we don't have it on us right now, unfortunately, but it's like a fucking.
Like you don't have a picture, you asshole.
Yeah, Pleatherface made us a cool picture. Actually, I can send it. To Bootleg.
Is that a Twisted? Fucking Twisted Sister shirt you got on?
Yeah, if you send me the picture, I can freeze up again for a second and load it up because that's what I did for the other. The banner.
He's rocking one of our Killer merch, and I'm rocking American Psycho shirt.
Looks like Twisted Sister at the Twist. When they asked for Twisted Sister, that's dope though.
So do you guys do a lot of shows with Blood Lutz and Nate Money?
Yeah, man. Like we go back a few years, probably like the early mid 2010s, fucking with Cryptid and Nate Money and all that shit. So
Isolated Beings is fucking dope too, man. I've been checking them.
Yeah, that's our homeboys, man.
We had him and James Smiles on together.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, man. Fucking, that's why there's a bunch of people in our like scene, Isolated Beings, us, our homie Grim. Like we all go way back, us and Grim. Like we've been friends since high school, making music as Killer Society way back in the day. And he's been killing it, doing his own thing. But now, we're all mingling back into doing shit together. Him and Cruel Hand Luke got a project coming out. It's fucking insane. They got a new track coming out September 2nd, Break the Simulation. And our next,
I've got a question about like how there's like, it seems like before you go national and you're able to tour with like somebody that's a little bit bigger, say like a Cody Manson, Blaze, or somebody like that, do you guys feel like you have to at least, and especially in the horrorcore scene, I don't know if it's so much like that anymore in the metal scene, because I know in the metal scene you had to put in that work as a local group, and then you might get a little national attention touring with somebody that's getting a little attention way before you'll ever go, all over. But like, do you feel like it takes about 10 or 15 years of grinding in that circuit before you ever get enough attention to do like what you guys do, where you do your own shows that are just filled with you guys as artists?
Yeah, man, it takes time, networking. We're trying to branch out. Without a doubt, our scene is in Ohio, you know what I mean? So we're trying to venture out just by networking, getting with Baby Tooth Killers, trying to get out that way, trying to bring them here, you know what I mean? And just share the love and try to move out as far as we can.
Yeah. Like we have a scene building on the East Coast, but we're trying to eventually expand out into where, we're up there with the bigger names in the underground.
Right, you got people on the West Coast too. You got your Doc Gruesome and Chuckles is out that way. Yeah. They're doing some amazing shit out there. And
Smiles, that's your homie too, right?
Hell yeah, man.
That's our brother, man. We love that man.
That's our brother.
Shout out to Grim Smiles. The underground was dope as fuck, bro. It's like, that's what's dope about like you guys and shit like that. You guys are like the old ICP, It's like a lot of people are like, who's ICP, And now it's like everyone's like, oh, ICP. Like, yeah, well, you heard about these people? Like, no, like, yeah.
You got to be willing to fuck with some old school beats too to be able to get that sound,
Yeah, no doubt.
So where can I find the original version of that Dead Zone song? Because it says it was is that a remix?
Yeah, it's if you on Spotify, like we were on a hiatus for a while, and then we came back like 2022, and we took all of our music that we made in the early years ago as Cryptic Souls, and we released it as like a compilation, and it should be on there. And it's old as fuck. I probably made that beat in like 2004. We probably made the song in like 05 or 06. It's old as shit. That's why we end up remixing it. Yeah, we end up remixing it, and the song we put out, the Dead Zone remix. Holy shit! You just did a fucking flip. the song we remixed is what we were performing live for years, and we never recorded it. So we finally like, fuck it, we're just gonna throw it out as a Halloween track.
So, do you guys do like any like EPs? You guys got like special stuff you do for your shows, or not? Is that too played out nowadays?
Well, we don't have like a lot of shit out at the moment because we've just been focusing on shows and trying to get our name back out in the scene for the past like year. But right now we're making an album. Like we're in the midst now of making it, and it's called A Call from the Void, and it's gonna be about like 10 tracks. And we got Grim Smiles on it, Cruel Hand Luke, Isolated Beings, Super Row, who's
Super
one of
Row.
our homies. Yeah, there's the rest of the flesh right there.
Made
Shout
by
out to
Pleatherface.
That's fresh as fuck. Who drew that?
Pleatherface, Ted Brown.
That's fucking badass. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pleatherface is amazing, man. Some of his art is truly breathtaking.
Dude, that's right next to Fake Legs. That's right next to 8 Legs.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
yeah,
got
right, that shit.
I like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got it on shirts and shit. If anybody wants to hit us up and buy some fucking shirts off of us, so
Who makes your shirts for you?
we actually make them. Like
Yeah.
we, we print and press them all up ourselves.
Awesome, bro. You guys got your own like shirt making company, or just?
No, we got a press and we buy transfers and shit, and we make it ourselves.
All right, dope.
We use like he's rocking the Killer Society shirt that was made by Keegan Grimm and Night Out Prints. We took the money that we used from selling that type of merch to buy our own press and start doing it ourselves.
That's dope.
So, right.
Sounds smart.
Oh yeah, it's much better that way.
It is. It is.
Oh,
You know, just make whatever fuck we want whenever we want to. So
Hell yeah.
he freezes again. Yo, he's always freezing in these creepy ass looks at us.
It's because he got that fucking Obama phone. So, who's your favorite? I don't know if I already asked you this, but who's your favorite rapper?
That's a tough one.
I don't know about probably Method Man for me.
I honestly, that was one of my first thoughts. Was Method Man was up
Fuck
there.
yeah. Method Man is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Did you see that Wu-Tang Hulu show?
I did not, but I want to.
I watched the first season. I didn't watch.
Dude, it was pretty good. I was like,
it was nostalgic and dope as fuck.
Like Method Man working at the Statue of Liberty and shit.
Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, that was fucking dope. RZA stealing the NPC.
Hell yeah, that's just dope. Them little obscure side shows are pretty good. Did you see Twisted Metal on Peacock?
No, I haven't yet. I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
I don't have Peacock.
Bootleg. If you're like me, you just steal bootlegs account.
Right? Yeah, I got that. Fucking
Thanks, bootleg.
hack fire stick. I got that hack fire stick, so I'll end up watching that shit eventually.
Bro, that shit's pretty good. You play the games. Don't you interrupt, Freezer.
It was 2 years ago, if you remember right. You watched. You got my Peacock so you could watch WrestleMania with us.
Yeah, and then now I boot you off, and there's too many people watching. Like,
But yeah, that Twisted Metal show wasn't bad. I'm looking forward to the second season where they start the tournament. Maybe we'll get to get a little more clips.
No spoilers.
Robin and I read that the writers are on strike, so it's going to be like a fucking year. Yeah, 24, 25. Like, you bastards.
All that shit. So fucking stupid.
Give them better coffee. No more Folgers, motherfuckers.
No more Folgers. Bring back Juan Valdez.
I was wondering, like, the very last... Well, I can't spoil it. They didn't watch it yet. Never mind.
Yeah,
Stop.
you better not.
Stop.
Contain yourself.
So who's your favorite wrestler, then? How about that?
I have to be Stone Cold for me, man.
That was my first thought was Stone Cold, but like,
stop stealing my answers.
Yeah, we grew up. You're piggybacking. We're the fucking same person.
Stop piggybacking.
I ain't piggybacking. All right, I'll Sting. There you go. I'll pick somebody.
The Stinger.
Whoa! The singer Sting, or the old school Sting? The singer Sting.
Both. I've been watching Sting since I grew up watching like the New Japan tapes when he was fighting like Jushin Thunder Liger and shit. So
with the fucking colorful shit, not
yes,
the club.
all of it. I always like Sting more than Hulk Hogan. So
shit, they're fucking throwing shots.
Sting is gay.
Samoa Joe.
Hey, fucking Crow Sting fighting NWO was a shit, and you fucking.
Samoa Joe's alright. I'm telling you, this Junkyard Dog, he was fucking hardworking man.
You want to see Samoa Joe get scared? Go watch him facing the Necro Butcher. At the very end, the Necro Butcher really hits him for real, and he gets out of the ring and takes the powder, dude. It's fucking hilarious. And shout out to Mr. Madrox in the fucking chat. He runs fucking EPW, and he's part of Mad Bash Studios. They were live earlier today. I shared the feed. Go check that shit out. Those guys are really trying to make a difference in the local wrestling scene here in the Midwest, and for our homie Jared Savage.
Shout out to Mad Rocks.
Yeah, no shit, man. That guy is doing such a great thing for wrestling in general. And he's an old school juggalo and a Zooligan as well. And I was going to let people know real quick, since we're on the topic, I have this saved too, because tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, but Saturday night, they've got a show going on in Odin, Indiana. Now, I don't know if any Zooligans out there that are watching can make it, but Bootleg's going to be in the house, representing, hanging out to support the homie Jared Savage and represent the Zooligans. We need Zooligans to show up to these shows to chant "Long Live Evil" when Jared comes out, so people that are watching at home will see that the Zooligan Horde's taking over this thing, man. We could do it, and we could make it happen. So
you heard it here. Now go out there. And if you go there and you're not Zooligan, convert. Bootleg will bless you in the fucking parking lot.
Oh shit!
A whole lot of cocaine.
Through his nose hole.
Probably, or pee hole. He will pee on your leg in the parking lot. You will instantly become a Zooligan.
You have been blessed.
Mad Bash is in the house. Thanks, man. Thank you guys for stopping in. We got a show coming up in October. We're going to have them on, by the way, so they can explain themselves a little clearer about what they do, what they're trying to achieve. They got a Patreon. You look up Mad Bash Studios on Patreon. They've got a freaking movie on there about a backyard wrestling company. It's called, you guys can put it in the comments if you want. We'll put it up. I think it's Danville Dreamers. Is that what it is? I think it might be called that. I might be wrong, but they might put it in the.
I hope it addresses.
Watch Mad Bash Studios on YouTube. Subscribe there. They've got their documentary, a smaller version of it on there to watch for free if you're interested. Anyways, you guys got on the topic of wrestling, man, and I love my wrestling. And I'm gonna say right now, you guys might think, well, this guy's got to love Doink the Clown, right? Right?
Hell yeah.
But I got to say, my favorite wrestler back in the day was always Scott Hall, because he was cold as ice and sharp as a razor, man.
Hell yeah.
Yo, that ladder match.
The bad guy.
The ladder match.
But when it comes to really kicking some ass, I love the Necro Butcher from the independent scene. That guy could take a fucking beating. He ain't the most glorious wrestler, but he could take a beating. He'll spray bug spray in his own mouth. He'll get thrown on razor blades and glass, barefoot. He don't give a shit, and I love that kind of mentality. So shout out to the Necro Butcher. Anyway, I'm done with the wrestling thing now. You guys want to talk more about music? You guys been at the Gathering?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. We played the Gathering.
Yeah, the Gathering stories. We do a little part where we get about 30 minutes in. We want to hear some Gathering stories. You got any funny Gathering stories?
Yeah, what years did you guys go?
What was the first two that we went to? The first two that were outside camping. What was it, like Crystal Forest or some shit like that? Like they played in Peoria, and it was in the convention center, and then the next 2 years or 3 years they had it outside.
Oh yeah, that's where it is now in Illinois, right? No, Ohio.
It might be.
I know it's a different spot now.
It's a different spot.
It was at the other camping spot. I can't remember.
I think it's like Crystal something. I could be fucking.
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah. What years was it? 2004 or 5?
It was probably both of those years that we went.
Yeah, because we went.
That's
for
when
like
I
3-4
first went
years
to mine
straight.
too. It was pretty incredible.
And then we went to the ones, at least 2 in Hog Rock with Drug Bridge and Hepatitis Lake.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's where we went too.
That was probably like the
Drug
first
Bridge
year.
was something insane, bro.
No, the first year was crazy. The second year was fucking off the chain. Like
people like drug bridge. You can't be like, nah, you don't understand. It was drug bridge. Like
right, anything you wanted, that was the block essentially.
There had to have been fucking 500 people on that thing.
Yeah, for real. That shit was crazy. I remember a story. Lake Hepatitis. The first year we went there, the little swimming hole. That shit was like toxic lime green. Yeah, there you go. Legend Valley. Legend Valley. Yes, Clown Devil Boy. Oh shit, Randy, what's up, man? But yeah, in Lake Hepatitis, it was this fucking green ass lake that everybody swam in, and it looked fucking like Toxic Avenger would rise out that bitch because there was just dead fish floating, and somebody took a dead fish and then took it over to the JCW, wrestling event, tossed it into the ring, and motherfucker smacked this dude in the face with a dead fish and started beating him with a dead fish.
His face split.
It exploded, yo. It's fucking hilarious.
Facebook user Peoria was 2002. I was there. It was not 2003, correct, John? 2002 in Peoria.
2003, 4, 5 were all at the same place. Then in 2006 it changed, and then they went to Hog Rock for mad long. Yeah, when we were at Hog Rock, dude, we had Second and Grant right by Drug Bridge, right by the seminar tent, like our street signs. Did you ever see our street signs there or no?
All that shit was a blur. Yeah,
it was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, and any
dude,
drugs
with that fucking that Hepatitis Lake, that shit was fucking intense, dude.
Yeah, that shit.
All those fish were floating up. People were like just swimming around them, pushing them out of the way. I'm like, yo, that's nasty.
Like ain't shit happening. Like I ain't going in that motherfucker. It was hot as fuck. I'd rather die.
Did you see the wrestling where they put the fish in bags and waited?
Yes.
And then they were like on the top rope, getting ready to fucking flip, and boom, dead carp ripping apart on their chest. I was like, oh my
God. That's what I was just talking about. That's
and then and Riff Raff can't take a fucking water bottle. Like, dude, you have no clue. You have no fucking clue.
No.
What did they do? Chop them with it? Like chop it across their chest and it'd splatter and go over them?
I don't know. Dude, the crowd threw a giant dead fish at him from the crowd, and it hit him. Like the crowd, like it's not a beer bottle. Like boom, and it ripped apart, and there was fish guts, everything everywhere.
And the crowd,
I'm so pissed.
Dude, some dickhead planned that shit for hours. Like, yo,
I bet he did. And the thing is, man, and you thought you were bad for throwing a bottle of water at Monty Brown. You're like, oh shit, he's gonna whoop my ass.
It was a beer can. He wanted to kill me. He really wanted to fucking kill me. It was scary.
I remember one of the years, somebody got caught stealing out of somebody else's car. So they found the dude's car and completely
ripped it apart.
Completely ripped it apart and set it on fire.
Every part of it.
Left. There was nothing left. I'm like,
remember that dude was carrying the muffler? He said like
that shit was Juggalo Justice. You don't fuck with that shit.
Bro, because what they used to do way back, they would wait until ICP came out, and they knew like 90, because during the day, most people like I don't want to see this person, that person, so they're there. Hard to get everyone away. So last day they're like, oh, no one's there. They would go around robbing all the sites and bounce.
Yep, I don't doubt that.
And then you know how Juggalo in the middle of nowhere, it gets ruthless quick.
Yeah, it was Juggalo Justice.
Been to all those gatherings, John. You've been to that many?
What's that, Dustin?
You've been to that many fucking gatherings down there? He's been to that many gatherings, bro. Scoochalucha.
That's all.
Oh shit! I thought it was like a fucking Mike Tyson cheat code or something.
Yeah, or maybe lottery numbers.
But it could be all three. That is dope, though. Yeah, I've been to a bunch. It gets expensive now, man. Jesus Christ, you can't even afford to drink water at them or walk. It's crazy. That one, I went to the super gathering, the 20th. Dude, they had this hill. It was so fucking. Did you guys go to that one or no?
No.
Dude, the hill was so steep and gnarly. Juggalos are like, we're not even gonna camp on it. Because dude, it was fucking bad. It was
roll down the hill.
Horrible. You know it's bad when they're not even gonna camp there. Like, no. Good. It's inhabitable even for juggalos. Fuck this. Dude, it was horrible. What?
Did everybody sleep in their cars?
Well, yeah, on the opposite side where it wasn't like a 90% grade hill where you're dead. Dude, it was fucking bad. Even the good hill was bad. It was so bad they couldn't even bring the rides. They're like, we can't get them up the hill.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, it was terrible. That's why where it's at now, that and fucking Hog Rock, the best places. Yeah. Hog Rock was the place, though, man. That shit was dope.
Yeah, Hog Rock. Hog Rock was the
Escucha Lucha says that Legend Valley isn't bad.
But no, that's good. It's good too. It's closer for me, so I like it better.
Right, that'd be dope.
It seems like all the underground shit, all the Juggalo shit, it's all fucking going to that central area of Ohio. Michigan still has a dope scene, but it seems like Ohio is just as big as Michigan.
Well, look at it on the map. All the people are coming to one spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's easier,
That's why you get a lot of shows in Indiana,
Yep. That whole Midwest area, that's what we're talking about. Like,
and that's why it's hard to live on the East Coast.
Yeah. That's why we're trying to eventually push our music out there. Build up our shit enough on the East Coast to where we're, try to make noise in the Midwest.
Right, because Nate Money's out that way, ain't he?
Yep.
Isn't he?
Yep. Nate Money's the homie.
Yep.
I really like his. I really enjoy his punk rap album that he put out. Yeah. That's just fucking awesome. I listen to it all the fucking time, man. I'll be on the bus to fucking listen to that shit. He's really crafty, man. I like the fusion of the rock and rap because I was in the 90s. I was a teenager. I enjoyed the shit out of that kind of music. You know what I mean? The industrial shit that you guys brought up. I was really into Ministry, 9 Inch Nails. Stabbing Westward, Orgy, Spine Shank, Static X, all of that shit. I was into all of it, man. Fear Factory is probably my favorite band of all time in the 90s. So
you did know that Mars from Dark Lotus was in Ministry, right?
Yes, I knew that. I watched the Joe Christie interview with him, and it was very good.
Interview. Yeah, it was great. I watched it.
I knew that way back when he was when I first heard it. Because they said before, so when they got into the beef way back and they kicked him out, it was supposed to have been DJ Paul in Dark Lotus, but then they put ABK. Then they started Killjoy Club. That's why Killjoy Club was in the works forever.
Damn. That'd been dope.
It's funny because you would have thought that back in the day, Mars would have been the shoe-in, but then he fucked up when he got into that fucking shit with Blaze.
Yeah.
Well, no, and he had two deals. Like, he was signed to another record label when he did that.
Yep.
So they were like, we're going to shut this shit down and sue Psychopathic. So they're like, fuck you. Jay's like, that's my real money, motherfucker. Get out of here.
The last thing he saw Misery in was the fucking movie, right? Yeah.
No, he came when Gmo was talking shit. They went and got Nene to fucking come try to fight MNE and all that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that shit.
You better grow up.
What is his clique? The Spanish side?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spanish. Yep, Spanish side. Yeah. But Nene fucking Misery is Jump Steady's brother-in-law, or ex-brother-in-law. So he's like family, but he's supposed to be gangster with fucking all those dudes, and I don't know how gangster he is.
He was on the fucking Hatchet History album, which is a great album. I got it at the Gathering 2002.
Well, Misery has some good shit, like the Red Eye and fucking the old shit. You ever heard Untwisted by Misery? Where he's talking shit about Twisted?
No,
it's a pretty good diss. Because way back at the Gathering, he tried to go after Blaze with like scissors and tried to kill Mad Rocks. Because he tried to come on stage when Twisted was performing, and then Twisted security ran up on him. He was like, fuck you, I'm an artist too, So then it got all wild and crazy and all this dumb shit. So then after that, they were going to fight, and he pulled scissors on Blaze, tried to fucking cut him or something. But there's a song called "Untwisted" by Misery, where he pretty much explains what happened. It's an okay disc, but it's Misery.
This guy trying to fucking. Hey, now I was at that. I was at that show, Scoochalucha. I went to Ozfest, fucking '99. That was the year that I think Fear Factory headlined the second stage, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the other stage, you had Slayer, Deftones, Primus. Fuck, that was a good year, man. If I'm not mistaken, that was the year. That shit was fucking fresh. Slipknot fucking debuted on their first national tour on that one. System of a Down, yeah, I remember all those fuckers being on that. That was my first big festival, and I was blown away by it.
I can only imagine.
I miss Ozfest.
If you're into all that, then you should definitely give Killer Society a listen, because we take kind of all of that
and blend it
all together.
Yep, it was like, you know, the new metal and shit from that era, like Slipknot, Manson, and 9 Inch Nails meets like 3-6 Mafia. So, like, yeah, that's what we do that's what we aim to do for Killa. So, like, years ago in like 2006, we made this album, and like trap metal is a big thing nowadays, but like we were essentially doing what trap metal is now back then in 2006, and people were ready for that shit back then.
Metal. I thought that it was going to be like the next wave of like new metal, but I was mistaken. It's more. It's almost. They kind of associate trap metal almost with emo rap because of the artists that are involved in it. But then at the same time, people like Ghostmane and City Morgue are doing trap metal more of a metal style.
Yeah,
I mean, didn't City Morgue cover Slayer in one of their songs, like one of the parts from Slayer and the instrumental in one of their songs?
Like,
I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, that's the type of shit we do for Killa.
That's fucking awesome.
What we do with Cryptic Souls.
I'll definitely check that out because I'm into that stuff, dude. My thing that this is a shoot. I don't go into my personal life very much to talk about me. But when I'm sitting here at home and I'm not listening to the underground and I want to take a break from stuff and relax, I look up new metal bands from either the mid 90s on to like 2005 that I've never heard of before, just to see if I like it or not. And if I do, I'll fucking add it to a playlist. And I've got a playlist of almost 200 bands that I've never heard of, but I'll go through it and just pick it, listen to it if I like a few of the songs off of it, and then bam. Like I just like that style of music. It was aggressive. You'd be surprised in how well some of those guys could flow. Some of them might have been under a lot of influence of drugs back then. I digress. It made it fun back then, not knowing what the fuck was with people.
Fuck yeah.
That's how I found Fox Lake. You ever heard of Fox Lake?
No.
Those guys are badass too. They do like a hardcore
dope, dude.
mixed with that new metal style.
Oh shit! I have to check that out. You
Yeah,
said Fox Lake.
I'll look at it.
Fox Lake. Yep. Like the animal in the fucking body of water. It's dope though. Dude, it's fucking I was like, dude, I want to mosh to these motherfuckers.
Dope.
Fake Lake will do.
I love finding like artists that nobody knows about. That goes way back, just finding shit before it like blows up. You know what I mean?
These dudes are kind of new.
Good. Yeah, we'll look them up then.
Fuck yeah.
We'll look down and find new shit.
Fox Lake. Yes.
So what's your favorite rock? Like metal shit.
Yeah. What is your favorite band like that?
Probably Slipknot, honestly.
He's like, I'm about ready to mosh talking about it. He's like,
I really like System of a Down. Yeah.
Slipknot had something new going on. I know that Mushroom Head came out at the same time, but technically they were more of a theatrical theme. That's what I got out of it. I look at that Mushroom Head as like, okay, these guys are the guys that were more into the drama club kind of scene and more into the industrial thing.
If you've ever seen Mushroom, you've seen Mushroom Head live, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking insane show.
Yeah. But then Slipknot was more like a fucking backyard wrestling match on stage.
Yes.
Fucking to blast beat. It was nuts.
It was, I mean, it was that time, late 90s, Wait and Bleed came out, and I remember seeing that shit like 3 o'clock in the morning on the box, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is absolutely fucking insane. Just all the aggression, I mean, like,
The box is where you could like vote for videos to be played, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That was the shit, bro. Way back.
Yeah, the box was dope.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I first, heard ICP and shit. Like,
Yeah, we're like, let's go all the way and shit.
Prior to that,
we don't die.
I remember seeing, in the 90s, I remember seeing Chicken Hunting and the Piggy Pie video and How Many Times video.
Halls of Illusions too, right?
Yeah, and Halls of Illusions. Yeah. The box was the shit.
Fuck yeah.
I should sit there and record that shit with my VHS.
Our parents hated it. They're probably like, what the fuck is this? Bro, you remember F8 Radio? Like they had before, like they had a radio station way back. I used to fucking run my parents' fucking phone bill up something fierce on that shit, bro. They'd be like, what the fuck? Like $3 a call? Like, sorry.
Right. You'd be calling in it. And didn't you say you were one of the first people on the original Juggalo show or some shit?
I was the very first call-in guest ever on F8 Radio. The dude was like, he answered, he was like, you want to talk to Violent J? I was like, sure. And they were like, all right. And put me on hold for like 20 minutes and Violent J got up.
That's fucking dope, dude. Good time.
Oh, that was a long ass time ago.
I remember the first thing that introduced me to ICP was definitely WWF. And then after that, a friend of mine did play me some ICP music, like off a Riddle box before Malenko came out. And I didn't know what to think of it at first, but what really turned me was when I saw JCW VHS tapes, and I heard how fucking hilarious they are on commentary, and how fucking great that fucking shit was. I could watch it over and over again. I was like, I'm going to give their music another chance because of this. Because of this, I'm giving it another chance. And I've been a Juggalo ever since. I've been a Juggalo ever since. Like in Twisted, I was more drawn to their music only because I understand. Yeah, there it is.
I got that. I had 1, 2, and 3. One VHS, still in VHS. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. They couldn't even afford the fancy cover.
Straight out. Like, that's not a shirt, that's a Dachi.
That is falsy, or that is classy though. Look at it, glossy. All right. That's that expensive shit. Maybe not on the cassette itself.
And if
look at the graphics. Standard print.
They went to fucking Staples and printed that shit out.
It wasn't even rewound when I got it. I had to rewind it myself. Remember the fancy little cars? You put the tape in and put it down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I wish I had one now.
Look, just to let it play.
Shit, I bought mine and I got it home. It wouldn't fit. It was Betamax.
Bro, I told you about that. I stole a porno from my grandpa when I was young. And I got home. This shit wouldn't fit in the VCR. I'm like, what in the fuck is this? Dude, I was like, this is bullshit.
He was like, what am I going to whack it to now?
Right. Cover it.
Betamax?
I didn't even know about that shit, dude. I was focused on something else, but like, totally.
Well, did you at least have a cover to look at? Because you could at least do your business with that, maybe, if you have an imagination.
Right?
I threw the evidence away.
That's right, kiddies out there that watch their porn on fucking Pornhub. You know what? You had to use to look at naked women in a magazine.
Shit, I used to go into
analog. That's analog masturbation there.
I used to go into the video store. Go into the video store, you had that one curtain. You always had to slide. Me and my friends would run in there, snatch and grab, run up the fucking video store. It was like, all right, porno. I was like, all right, you hit the wrestling tapes. I'm gonna hit the porno. We got this shit.
Wrestling.
Someone's got to hit the Sega games.
Well, it's one Hollywood video.
Fuck yeah. Dude, we used to have Video King and they gave you free bags of popcorn. We'd just go in there, look around, load up on popcorn and bounce. Like bums.
Oh, yeah.
We were like junkies back in the day. Give us your popcorn. The game looks really fucking nice, though.
Run that.
That was back in the Battletoad days.
Shit, I'll be honest with you. First time I ever seen it, anybody ever showed me bestiality in real life, and I didn't know what the fuck they were about to show me. They had her They had it on a zip disk.
Whoa! Where did we
Wild
go?
turn.
What
Wild
the
turn, lady.
hell?
Quickly.
How did we get to this?
They brought a zip drive over to my house. It was a zip disk. It was bigger and thicker than a fucking floppy disk, and he stuck it in its own drive. And on there, they had a guy fucking a pony, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Whoa.
Whoa!
I was a teenager. I didn't know what the fuck they were bringing over there. It's like, I gotta show you something, dude. Check this out.
You know
I
what
had
my
one
grandpa told me once? Some things are better left unsaid.
He was the guy that introduced me to Rotten.com. Like, this guy was
Whoa. I want to hear the rest of that story. So you jumped up, smashed that thing with a hammer, right?
And he played through Silver and Blood by Neurosis first. And then when it got to the really creepy
But
parts,
he was on the same
was
zip.
setting the
Like
mood.
he has friendly stuff and fucking like off the wall stuff. Same zip drive.
Yes, and then he turned down the lights, and when the tribal drums hit during the fucking creepy part of the music on Through Silver and Blood by Neurosis, he started playing this video, and this guy's just pounding this fucking pony, dude, and it was gross. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I was like a scolded dog trying to get out on a linoleum floor, scuttling out of the door. It was terrible. I was like,
What
this
was
guy.
you doing to the dog? Why was you running so fast?
I was scared.
He turned
There
on the
goes
romantic
one.
lighting and turned on
We're
some
struck
bestiality.
Yeah.
Set the mood.
Let's set the mood for this bestiality real quick.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I would
right
jump
there.
up
That was
immediately
this
run.
Yeah, that was a donkey show. It was really gross. That's why when I see Clerks 2, I'm like, I feel that shit, dog.
PTSD kicks in.
Kinky Kelly? I am Kelly.
Right. Ooh, cake.
Oh, shit, dude.
Man, you guys have been really good sports, man. And we hope we can have you on again to hang out with us in the future.
Definitely.
I'm serious. It did haunt me because I'll tell you, that's something you never forget. When you see a blue zip drive and you've never seen anything off of one, and that's the first thing you see on it, you're like, ooh, that's fucking bad. That's like having a blank VHS tape put in your fucking VCR and not knowing what's coming on it.
It's like roulette, right? Russian roulette with a VHS.
Exactly. Now, anytime I ever see a fucking picture of a zip drive from like nostalgia purposes, I'm like, man, the only time I've seen one when I fucking seen that shit and I didn't want to.
And this
He
is why
got
we
in
like
trouble
the
for
therapy.
bringing pictures of a chick pooping in another chick's mouth that he printed off the internet. He was pulling out of his wallet and showing it to everybody, and somebody told on him, and he got in trouble for it. The same kid.
Damn, that's probably not allowed near playgrounds and schools any
No.
longer.
No, he's probably.
Well, this was
probably in jail.
freshman in high school. We were freshmen in high school, so yeah, it's some fucking offended chick, that ended up growing up to be a Karen. Probably saw. I can't believe he's doing that.
Like, bitch, everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops, and sometimes in somebody else's. It's just how it works.
Sometimes you gotta give them what they ask for.
All right, so once again, we're gonna fucking let the people know that you guys got this have a show coming up.
Definitely.
Where's that? Where'd I save it to? There it is. This one up in October.
I be Nate Money, Bloodlust, Killer, Gunsmoke, Purple Sticks, Twist Flavor, Nihilistic. What was it? Buckshot, Hero. I can't read.
Bank shot.
The shit was blocking it. So, yep, that's it. Wikimania.
Hell yeah, Wikimania.
That's awesome, guys. You guys doing like a split set for that one, so. And you guys said you always do that, so that's pretty fucking cool that you guys got so much material that you're able to do what you do.
Yeah.
And like I said, I personally will check out the other stuff that you guys got going on with that Killer Society, because I've only heard the Cryptic Soul stuff.
Oh yeah, you'll like
So
it, man.
Look into that. Fake Legs, you got any last minute questions? You want to tell people where they can get some fancy gloves?
Well, they can get them at Bad Touch Supply. Just got to use Whipstick and get 10% off.
Yeah, promo code, because he's the ambassador. And if you got a good friend that you would consider your right-hand man, you can take one of your gloves because you get a pair and you can give one to a homie. So when you're at camp and you only have one glove on, they'll be like, hey, who's your right-hand man? I always give mine to John. Or Fake Legs, sorry.
Fake Legs.
Dickhead. Hey, shout out to you guys for being on, being dope guests. Thanks for all, accepting our silly questions and bootlegs.
We're always down, Joe. We're always down for that.
Always do it, man. Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
Sorry about bootlegs, creepy stories, and
Hey, that's been waiting on my shoulders for years, and I've never told anybody about it.
That's why they're therapists.
Exactly. These guys are the therapists of the underground.
That's why they are therapists.
Thank you. Tell us all your creepy stories. Just send them to us.
Yes.
We'll tell everybody.
We might write a song about it. You never know. Yeah.
We'll tell everybody. Make sure everybody knows.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, shout out to you guys, and we can't wait to see what you guys got in the future. And
oh yeah, tons of new music's coming. Just keep
fuck
on
yeah.
out, man.
Like I said, hit us up in the future. We are starting to book into October now, so people that are interested in hitting us up, be sure to do it because I think we might have October filled up, and then we might be going into November next. We do take a break in December, so after the first week in December, we do stop until after the new year because we give ourselves a break for the holidays. So that's what we just want to let you guys know about, coming up. And I think I got a flyer.
A fart or a flyer?
I got a fart. And
He's got a
by the way, before I get out of here, Nasty Bash is this weekend, isn't it? Or no, next weekend.
I can't. Oh, this is the one with the small ass.
October 20th. And the
21st.
All right. So it's not either weekends. It's in October.
Oh shit, that's right. Wow.
Good effort. Good effort.
Oh, wait, that's not what's going on.
Hey,
I forgot.
Even when you support and you're wrong, it's still supporting. You're doing your job.
The Michigan Mystics have a single coming out tomorrow. Make sure you guys check it out.
Tomorrow. It's like a Valley Girl, bro. Go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry. Not trying to be a dick or nothing. Body Rock Homie has a wrestling show coming up as well. So August 16th, that's going to be out there in, I do believe, up in Michigan. So if you guys are in that area, go ahead and, look into it if you guys are wrestling fans. And then there was something else. Oh, yeah. The boys are over there doing their thing tonight. It's already going on probably. So if you're not there right now, you're probably missing it. But there's probably somebody there that's going to go live. So look on YouTube or Facebook and see if somebody's shooting that shit. I'm going to probably check it out here in a minute. But other than that, I think I got everything covered. Jared Savage, again, is wrestling this weekend, this Saturday. Bootleg will be there. If you're a Zooligan, you want to come and support, just show the fuck up and just chant Long Live Evil while Jared's out there. Because when they hear us, they know we're there and we're going to take that shit over. If they hear us, they fear us.
The support is important for Jared.
And Bootleg will make you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches if you show up.
Exactly. I might even throw some crack rock on there so you can say you had some crack rock Bodina.
Then they're addicted. Then you got them hooked.
Yep. Then they'll be coming back for my sandwiches every fucking show.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All right, Fake Legs. Thanks for being a good sport and showing up, buddy.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck
everybody out there that tuned in, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, hang out with us again next week. I do believe we got some really great shit coming up. Body Rock booked September. We've got great guests, new people, and we got a returning guest that you're not going to want to miss. And October's shaping up to be great too. So stick with us. And we're out of here. And as always, blame Eddie.
Sick of the grit.
Holla at your boy.